Yo, people, welcome back to the Fix, Quik Fix. That is, it's your boy now here with Javi and Ari. Yay! Energy.
More energy.
Yeah.
More passion.
Yeah.
More passion.
Yeah.
Get it, girl.
Yeah.
Get it,
Yeah. It's Quik Fix time, people, and for those of you who don't know what that is, Javi, please do tell them what it's all about. But before you do that, tell them who it's brought to them by.
For sure, Quik Fix is brought to you by Prism Marketing Consultants, the public relations and media platform catering to the Caribbean diaspora. Now, Quik Fix is a run-up of the news that we've missed in the week, so we're gonna get started right now. Leon Bailey recently discussed the overwhelming pressure he and the Reggae Boyz have been receiving from many Jamaican supporters in an interview. In their first of two matches against Canada in the CONCACAF Nations League, the Reggae Boyz suffered a 2-1 loss at the National Stadium, but the boys later rebounded during their away game in Canada, defeating the Canadians 3-2. Following the match, Bailey sat down for an interview with Ryan LFC of Elite Sports TV. Here's a clip.
I bet say enough of them never know it. I've only lost 3 official games since I represent Jamaica from 2019 when we never know it. Ask how much people know that. Choosing 3 games from me I play with Jamaica, official game. 4 if you want to count a friendly against Argentina. 2 semi-final, 2 World Cup semi-final, I lose. When me up on the field, yeah? 2 semi-final and 1 year in a Jamaica against Canada. 3 games. Check the stats. When me up on the field, 3 games, how much people can say that? From me, when me up on the field, we only lose. I'm only lost 3 official games with Jamaica. And at 2019, I went start playing with Jamaica. And at 2024, we are going. How much you hear that? How much keeps me up for Jamaica?
So guys, what do we make of this? I'm going to start with you, Naro.
First of all, I want to say big congrats to the Reggae Boyz. This was a historic result. It's in a bad piece of match. We get to catch piece of the highlights. We never get to watch it live, but it looked like, especially from the videos that I saw from the crowd, lively. It's the people that tell people about their mother.
Canada.
Yes, and all these things, and I run up and down the aisles, and it's a bumper clot and all this. I loved it.
Yeah.
And so big ups to the boys on this result. We see that progress is being made. Now, with that being said, addressing these comments now by Leon Bailey. Leon has to understand that he is the star baller for the team. People consider him to be the best player for Jamaica by a fair distance.
Okay.
And with that comes star baller pressure. I'm supposed to know that. We see you week in, week out, perform very well for Aston Villa. The Jamaican people just want that to translate for the Jamaican national team. That is it. Some of the criticism probably I got too far in regards to say, shit, a dog. Like when you got to them type of, derogatory and, name call too far. But I think for the most part, I cannot wrong the people them for wanting more from him. Especially when we see how Demarco go on. Not for compare, but I just saw. He, based on his profile, is the best player for Jamaica by some distance.
Wow.
And we want to see that for the Reggae Boyz. There's some things that I see that he could be doing better that may say, yo, Leon's supposed to do better. Finishing big chances, completing take-ons, things like that.
Yeah.
People will look and say, oh, like, them a play on better pitches when he play with Aston Villa, Premier League and all these things. Oh, this and that and the third and no chemistry and all these things. True. But everybody are playing on the same pitch. Everybody is playing within the same system. Now, can some of the coaching be looked at and say maybe some of the coaching need to be tailored a bit more so that we can get more out of him? Maybe that can be called into question. But again, when you watch him play, there's certain things where you have to say, Jano Star, we just want some more from you in regards to what you're doing at the final third. That's it.
Okay.
I understand the feeling of him wanting to defend himself, but when you look upon the face of what people are saying, I don't think the criticism is unfair.
Really?
Well, I mean, I guess I'm going to be on his side because, I mean, I think from the video that I saw, I appreciate that the pressure that is put on him, maybe he thinks it's undue pressure, and unfair pressure. It's a team sport. I've always wondered that. Like, it's a team sport. Like, why is one person solely to blame? Well, I get that, you know, one person is singled out to be the leader, the captain, the star baller, right?
The star baller.
But, you know, it's still a collective effort.
I just want to just quickly interject, Ari, because they said to blame. Notice the criticism still exists after a win.
Yeah.
Because the people them still look upon him and I say, brother, you still need to, if you are delivering, our team can be even better. Just to point that out. So
right.
even when we win and when we lose, people criticize
basis,
him.
like on a consistent basis. But I mean, you know, I just think that in my head, I'm like, fuck, Aston Villa pays him. The fuck? Pays him well. You know, but I guess that shouldn't be even brought up because it's national pride and you'd be doing something historic if they were able to make it to the World Cup again and at least make it out of the group stages and, you know, like the high hopes and the high aspirations that we have on for the national football team. So I don't know, I just think it's unfair. I think the pressure and the blame really should go towards the JFF. You know, they need to ensure that they play better. I think that there needs to be more, like, try and enforce more cohesion and a more collaborative playing style on the field, and get it more consistent, you know. So I think that's my issue with all of it. But I can understand and appreciate Leon's frustration because, you know, it's not him one. Yeah, it's not him one. And when I watched the video, I'm like, you know, he's just like, bro, like, I'm doing my best. You know, like him say 3 times them ever lose when he was,
which is a red herring argument. I didn't like that, but I understand where it's coming from. But I don't like the argument.
But I get what you're saying, that you know, he's the star baller, so the more attention will be put on him, and I guess if he plays well, the team will play better. I guess, you know, the transient powers. You know, if you do well, the whole team does well. But yeah, I just think it's kind of unfair on him.
I think it's unfair.
Ari, you brought up something that was a bit tongue-in-cheek. Just quickly, just to put a stamp on that part. Yes, sort of tongue-in-cheek. But if it's that, you know, then you'll have to question his mentality and his attitude towards playing for the Reggae Boyz.
I'm just saying.
We see that there's been some history there before. But but there's been some history there with him and JFF. Him openly call him out on this thing, right? So you have to, that makes you call into question now, is it that him still carrying feelings there? Why?
Right. And you know what? It's just maybe that is it. The blame should be at JFF, and there are just a lot of administrative things that works its way out on the pitch.
And funny enough, I don't think that's the case, because then wouldn't you just not play? If you're still
and he made the decision to play.
I think he's passionate about playing for Jamaica.
Yeah, is it that when more money on the line, that's when they play better?
I was just being tongue-in-cheek.
I'm not saying.
Just the pressures, I guess, because stars do have bad days too.
Yeah. And the thing is, you know what is so funny? Maybe the thing is, when he plays for Aston Villa, he is not maybe the star baller on Aston Villa. Maybe that's why he plays well, because there's not pressure
that much
on him.
You stumble upon a decent point there.
So it's just that maybe, you know, it's like, well, I guess it will boil down to his mentality, because if you're the star baller here, like, you know, you shine here, and then I guess it would do better for you at Aston Villa. But I don't know. I personally just think that maybe we kind of just need to, I guess, growing up and getting older, just realizing that, you know, we need to not put so much pressure, especially on our athletes. They go through a lot, and the toll that it takes on them. But I know the passion that football fans have. You know, them very passionate. Them, like, they want to do well. I want to see Jamaica do well. You know, I'm going to be on the bandwagon until I reach. If I reach. The one that qualifies.
Them better blood.
But I just think, you know, we just probably need to, you know, give them all some.
We're with him, you know, with the him. The majority of us. There are, as me say, some people will say, "Oh, yeah, dog shit," and no, we're with him, and we just want to see you play to the best of your abilities, like how we see most do with Aston Villa for the Reggae Boyz. I think that's where the criticism stems from. We just want to see that translate for the Reggae Boyz.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, then.
And that was our sports talk.
Yeah.
Alrighty, moving on. So Demarco wants $6 million to perform at Sting. It appears Demarco is willing to clash Fully Bad at Sting, but for a hefty fee. On Wednesday, Demarco reposted a live video conversation between Foota Hype and Isaiah Lang, who hinted that many wanted Demarco to join a clash with fellow artists Coyote and Fully Bad. His caption read, $6 million JMD, not a penny less at Reggae Sting. I'm not have to talk to a big artist, no negotiate, talk to my agent. The kids, them are Samakan and Marvelly need toys this year. Thank you. Shortly after, he shared another post. Leng, if you're not say 6, no clash do one do. Daddy one voice. Paired with the caption, think a joke. Come on, at Reggae Sting, let's make Jamaica great again. 6 mil JMD is only a small 38,000 US dollars. Trump voice, no cap. So Isaiah Lang has not responded to Demarco's demands as yet. Now, I have to ask, is Demarco asking for too much, Ari, you think?
No. Based on the level of artist that Demarco is, maybe this is just even a ball down fee. Maybe. He's been in the game for quite some time. You know, he's worked with international artists. He's done major things, especially in the Afrobeats world. So I don't know, maybe this is just a standard price for him. I guess this is his non-negotiable, but maybe a compromise can be reached, given that he's the one that initiated and started this clash thing that he's having with Fully Bad and Coyote. So it's just like, you know, like him probably there can be some wiggle room. I don't know, but who am I to ask him to drop his prices? But whatever,
right?
But I think he's. I guess this is just the demand. Like, can he draw the crowd for 6 million? That's another argument. But you know, Demarco.
Yeah. And I think the people are invested in this war.
If Coyote was here, then he would have said something like, "We are talking about regular nurses saying big and fat and full, you know."
Oh my God!
If he was here, that's what he would say. Yeah. I can see with him demanding that sum. I agree with the points that they bring up. I heard that he is in regards to stature, the bigger artist. 2, it could be said that the stimulus for this war league season, if you will, start because of him.
At least the major wars that we're focusing on, or the main wars that we're focusing on.
But I will say this: if Demarco does not appear at Sting, he'll be seen as a coward. He'll be seen same runway. Right, because it's a different thing for voice song, an exchange song, and all these things. But when you reach on that stage, a different ball game. I think that's where people really want to see these clashes or these exchanges culminate on the Sting stage. As we did point out, we talked to Coyote before we did this, and we discussed with him and say, "Yo, it just seemed like the timing was right for this." And what would make it even more right is the culmination of these exchanges on that Sting stage. And it would be a crime if Demarco no fall on the stage. So him better find a way to negotiate and all these things. If you don't get the 6, can you work with a 4? Work with the 4, because I feel like if you work with a 4 and everything goes to plan and the people themselves are you carry Sting, I feel like you can get 6 to the next stage or maybe even more. Like I say, you probably have to go pre. But you cannot make Sting happen and you not perform Demarco. So maybe, I'm people must say around where.
In my brain,
you're afraid to face them. That Demarco say.
True.
I'm thinking this probably is all more part of the ploy. Like, is he
probably part of the promotions. I mean, no, so Demarco have a mind for them things.
Yes. So let's see though. Let's see.
He might have reached them, man. Demarco have reached them, man.
For sure. Alrighty, moving on. So, scammer alert.
Miss Jen, hide your purse.
Clutch that purse. Because Drew and Charles Lucci, daughter of MP Michelle Charles Lucci and boyfriend Karika Dunn were called out on Instagram by entrepreneur Shaquille Hinkson after his PayPal was charged several times for services he said he allegedly didn't receive. Hinkson said he contracted the daughter and her boyfriend Karika Dunn, who operate the marketing firm Dunn's Designs Marketing, to run Facebook ads that should have total $30,000. Hinkson posted a series of screenshots that show that over $80,000 was withdrawn via PayPal from his account. Hinkson claims that he reached out to Mr. Dunn earlier this month about their arrangement and had been getting the runaround until he put them on blast via social media. Mr. Dunn has since put out a statement that states the allegations are false and that he will be engaging his attorneys to immediately commence legal actions. Other users, upon seeing Mr. Hinkson's post, allege that they too have been victims of the couple. So, Naro, what do you make of this?
Be as short as I can.
Yeah.
On this, I'm already short. So I will just start by saying this. I hope this is a lesson for the people them out there.
This is all allegedly, by the way.
Of course, but still.
Which I've said a million times.
I just hope this is a lesson for the people them out there. Say, social media, don't watch that. Bare lies, low deception, falseness on social media. Don't watch other people's life and compare it to your own, because a lot of the times people them are capping. People them are putting on. People them are faking their lives for social media. With that being said, I just say we're in a legend land right now, so I have to care for Oza.
Yeah.
I do find it somewhat funny. I don't know if he addressed this in his live with Shelly and Karan, big up Auntie Shelly. I find it funny, say, him claim himself to be a marketing genius, but then him reach out to the marketing firm in Jamaica to help him with ads. And I find that curious. I don't know if he addressed that with Shelly. I might have missed that. I don't know, but I find that curious. Marketing genius, and you reach out to Jamaican marketing company for
I think there's a difference, because it's not marketing, it's advertising.
Yeah.
So he was supposed, the Karika Dunn allegedly, the Dunn's marketing agency was allegedly supposed to run Facebook ads for his business.
I understand.
So it's marketing wouldn't require like copy and like coming up with a concept and whatever. So but advertising is just putting the information out there on different platforms and just blasting that said copy, design, whatever to the public. So there's a difference.
Yeah.
But still, them work hand in hand, and one we think a marketing genius would be able to handle advertising as well.
No, so the Karika Dunn, allegedly Karika, the Dunn agency, should have just been the one to put the ads on different platforms.
Fair point.
Yeah.
I also found it curious how calm he was after losing $82,000, and it seemed a bit too calm, a bit too smiley. If me lose $82,000, somebody life might be in danger. Just as I said. You know what I mean? So him claims him keep on giving them timelines and everything, and then we see the timeline done and then give them additional timeline. Like them think them like, you really serious about getting back this money?
Maybe I'm good with anger management.
Maybe, perhaps. And then again, I wonder how is it that they got behind the lines of his PayPal to be able for using PayPal and sending money. Like these things are
so
very
there were definite
about.
Questions that I wanted to
wait, is it done?
Yeah,
that I wanted to ask during his live with Shelly, because truly it's so confusing to me, because one, is it that they hacked into his account? Then that would mean that this is more than just getting money under false pretenses. It's like full on cyber crime. So and he's putting it out on, so I get one thing of putting it out on social media first, and I just said be aware.
Right.
But it seems as if he was just trying to recoup. But then may I say you can't recoup if somebody hack into your account. You know what I mean? So there were just several. You can recoup mainly because you know the person, but still is like your whole thing is compromised. Like that would mean that these are like high crime scammers or thief. Right? It's more than a scamming, it's thievery. Robbery happening. So there were just several questions that I wanted to ask, like I want answered.
I see even that too. I just to piggyback on the point there. Again, because the seriousness of it escalates if it's that them hacking everything.
Yeah.
I mean, how the fuck you get in my PF able
So
to
there's
send money to
several
yourself?
questions.
That would make me even more afraid. Say, maybe
Yeah.
you have access to other accounts that
There
I
are
have.
several questions
Right.
that needed to be asked, but I guess to
Sure, they're too busy looking.
also we need to be very cautious that this is all allegedly, and hopefully that this would be investigated. If him can recoup his money, like Karika seemed to have acknowledged that money was taken out of his account. So they're in the recoup stages now. So hopefully that can be sorted out. But the name is tarnished though, because the daughter of politicians and daughter, niece, granddaughter of politicians. So it's like a whole lineage, like, getting really under the microscope.
Yeah.
So
And
I
in the
think that's
screenshots, you see the politician family name.
yeah. So there's definite cause for concern there. Like, you're notable, you come from a notable affluent family in Jamaica, and you're going to do this. So it's just, I would just want an investigation to happen, like truly to find out what is the truth in all of this, because me, I said, like, teeth not like to teeth with long bag. So I wonder if there's something that they were in cahoots, because if you come from an affluent family and you just take out money just to all willy-nilly, maybe you were under the impression that this was okay. Like, that's my whole thought process, because there's no way that that you're going to do that. You're going to do it in a government name and once a brawling, so there's several questions that I really need to be answered. So I would hope an investigation happen, and if he's willing to keep on giving them timelines to come and recoup the money, so that it's not a police matter, maybe that's what he wants, well, then that can happen. But still, like, this is just messy. Very dangerous and messy, and is really cause for concern, especially if it's like they're hacking into his account. That means that they're fucking swanky scammers, like high class.
So scammers.
Money high
Another
shit.
level.
A money high shit.
They'll take it to a next level.
I mean, I'm just hoping that investigation happen, and that people
As him say, him never report it to the police, which I found curious as
suspicious,
well.
like,
Why not report it to the police?
Yeah.
Why not? And then you went to Disneyland with them too before this business. It's very weird to me, this whole thing.
Yeah.
Chopping with your government name when your family are part of the government. Very weird.
Maybe there is something more, and I just would like for proper investigations to happen, so that things can be uncovered, the truth can be uncovered, because you wouldn't want to smear these young people name,
Exactly.
willy-nilly. So honestly, like, let's just see what happens.
Well, then the lawyers are gonna talk to, so let us see.
We have to see how it unfolds.
Did so.
All right,
$82,000.
that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Chicken feed that one.
That's
I
a
guess
lot.
so.
Right? Some people have said a lot to you because you're broke. But yeah, enough money still.
Brokey.
Anyways, that's it for Quik Fix. Thank you so much for watching. And remember to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment down below.